If you have code P0340, a long crank, stalls, a dead tach, or limp mode near 2,500 revolutions per minute, yes, it can be the cam sensor, but do not buy that part first. The real answer is simple. This code means the engine computer does not trust the cam signal. It has to compare the camshaft position sensor and the crankshaft position sensor to know where the engine is in the cycle. That is how it times spark and fuel on the right stroke. When that cam signal drops out, gets weak, or comes in late, the computer loses sync. On many vehicles, it then falls back to a less exact fuel plan, often batch fire, and the engine gets hard to start, rough to run, or stuck in reduced power. That fits the symptoms you feel. The engine may crank for 3 to 5 seconds before it starts. It may stall at a stoplight. The tach needle may stay dead or jump around. Some vehicles will cap engine speed at about 2,500 revolutions per minute to protect the engine when the timing data is not believable. Here is the part that catches people. On some engines, code P0340 is not a bad sensor at all. On the Nissan VQ35DE Delta Echo, the Chevrolet 3.6-liter high-feature 6, and the Volkswagen Audi 2.0T, this code often shows up when the real fault is mechanical timing wear. A stretched primary timing chain, worn plastic chain guides, or a weak hydraulic chain tensioner lets the camshaft lag behind the crankshaft by a few degrees. The computer sees that phase error between the two signals and sets the code, even if the sensor itself is still doing its job. So, do this in a clean order. Save the fault data before you clear anything. Then clear the code one time and see if it comes back with the same long crank, stall, or limp mode. If the same code returns with the same symptom, treat it as a real sync fault, not a one-time glitch. Next, check the camshaft position sensor and crankshaft position sensor together with a scope. That is the key test. Back probe both sensors at the same time and look at both waveforms on one screen. A Hall effect sensor should give you a clean square wave. A variable reluctance sensor should give you a clean changing signal with no dropouts. The main question is not just whether the signal exists. The main question is whether the cam waveform is late compared with the crank waveform. That one check tells you where to go next. If the cam and crank patterns stay in the right phase, then keep the sensor, wiring, connector, power feed, and ground on your list. If the cam pattern is shifted out of phase from the crank pattern, do not throw a sensor at it first. That points to timing chain stretch, guide wear, or tensioner trouble, and the fix is mechanical. One small caution here. Do not assume every vehicle uses the exact same backup strategy when cam data is lost. Many do go to a less exact mode, and batch fire is common, but the fallback plan depends on year and model. The useful rule is simpler than that. If the computer loses good cam timing data, drivability usually gets worse right away. If you ignore code P0340 with stalls and a long crank, you can waste money on guess parts and still end up with a no start. Scope cam and crank before you buy anything.